So Justin, what about injury to personal property? Do we do that here, and how does that work?
Yeah. So in our office, we do handle that as long as there's a bodily injury component. And again, simply because we're not going to charge you more than it costs to, you would pay me more hourly than what your property damage would be. But if there's a bodily injury component, we handle both. But in a personal injury aspect, and let's go back to the car insurance example. There's mandatory property damage coverage. So you would basically file just like you get your car fixed. If you have personal property damage, like an iPad, we've had those, your iPad, your sunglasses fall off.
Something that was in the car.
Yeah. You show your proof that where you bought it, and we would submit it, or car seats too with children. That's another big one. We submit that, and they, up to their policy limit, they have to pay for that property. So generally we'll find a comparable price on like Amazon, or if you bought something local and if you bought it recently, have a receipt, and we submit that to the insurance companies, the adjuster, and they'll pay you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you deal with a lot of personal injury, like at home type of stuff, where like the personal property is like the home?
Yeah. So in those cases, the only time that would happen if there's we've investigated some fire cases.
Oh yeah.
So if everything's burnt down, we'll do that. Or we've got that one case where there was a sewage backup where we're dealing with personal property there. But generally, no. I mean, with our homeowners policies, we've done some accidental gun discharge cases. We do a lot of dog bites. That's generally, or children getting hurt on trampolines at houses or on playground sets. We've dealt with that, or just general premises liability, slip and falls. That's generally all the homeowners coverage, but there's not really going to be some personal property there.
So what about if someone goes, like you go over to someone's house and then you get injured? Do you deal with many of that? Does that come up very often?
That can happen. Okay. But then we would have to show, like for instance, we've had a couple cases where you go to somebody's house, maybe they're having a party or something, and you go out on their deck, and they haven't repaired their deck, right? And you step on some rotted wood, and you fall and you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a case we'd investigate. We would claim against the homeowner's policy.
Yeah. So really, as long as that personal injury aspect is part of it.
Right.
Wow. Interesting. Because I know that with a lot of homes, I only know this because I have friends that just built homes, but there's so many codes you have to follow. I have an older home. And so for instance, there's all these codes about like stairs, that stairs have to have railings and stuff like that. Yeah. Some of these older homes don't have railings.
Yeah.
And I just think about stuff like that. If you get hurt on those stairs, can the house, can the homeowner get in trouble because they don't have those codes?
I send my experts out, and I'll send my investigator out first. We get pictures taken, and then we send it to our experts. And then that's the first thing I'm looking for is building code violations.
Yeah.
Those are the best. Those are the best premises liability case if there's building code violations. And you could be held liable potentially. But again, your homeowners coverage will kick in and step into your shoes and defend you.
Yeah, that's just interesting. Very interesting.
When life gets ugly,